Texas in San Marcos. Welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Well, that could have been disastrous. Able to recover it and retain possession on the opening kickoff. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Fires to the big fella. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So Texas State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Cotton. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work with portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
The Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Takes it down to the 41-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. And then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment, because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line and scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning it on. He gets awfully close to the 1st down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short. And the Bobcats will go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Perry. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Atkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the run, it's Atkins. Finding some room. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running it to the right. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick completion to the right. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Texas State, 14, Ohio, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Give to the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds his man. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. They're going to test the right side with this one. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drops. Breaks into the open. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Bobcats need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stepping to the right. And he makes it past the 1st down marker. Hits the slide and they'll move the sticks.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got it beat down in
nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. And he's dragged down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cotton. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Running inside, it's Pryor.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Pryor. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wide receiver. Now from inside the red zone. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. And the Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Texas State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Ball is loose. Here's a little room there. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Paul.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. That's a coachable lesson for that young man.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Snaps it in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Colorado taking on the Houston Cougars.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes the easy completion. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Browning.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation.
Got a little grass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the punishment has been extended. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it on the counter. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Finds space on the right, and they're able to get him on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. This offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Ohio! A great catch and run for 6. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
35, Ohio.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
He's got it on the right. Makes the catch, and he's free. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working on the right, and they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's complete to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Browning. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this?
Might have a chance. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Oh, he's got a chance. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
from the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Bobcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. Makes the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Bobcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. Motion from the wideout. Makes one man miss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. While that last pass was complete, it's left them in an even worse situation on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that?
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He'll run it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
If there's time to pad the stats. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. A strong, methodical,